Damn, son, where'd you find this?
People don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who act like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lied.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired as a friend on a slack road with guy. Haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed, begging the generations remember our story.
How y'all feeling? Happy Tuesday. You see the title. We got talk. Shout outs to my poets, writers, content creators. Let me get that out of the way first. This gotta be some of the most ridiculous shit that I've seen in any conversation. Like, I get people cheat. I get you outgrow a person. I understand that things change within the relationship, the friendship, all that. This right here was fucking crazy to me, man. And like to the point to where I'm questioning my own sanity because I'm really trying to figure out, is this real? Like, this can't be. There's no way that a woman could be that bold. But then I think about it, this shit is unanimous. You're on a phone call with Mano and Angela Yee. So it's the odds of your husband actually finding out about this is very low and slim. But like I'm listening to this shit like, damn, that's fucked up. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I got you covered though. There's a clip that I'm gonna bring up here on the big screen, man. I don't. They have a show. I've only covered maybe. This will be my second time covering one of their shows. A reaction I did prior to this, where the family, they weren't really happy with their uncle's girlfriend or whoever the hell she was. So they called immigration on her ass. They called immigration on her, got her snatched up out the United States. This is a little more I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all decide. I'm gonna bring this up on the big screen, man, and we're gonna go from there. Do me a solid, like, share, repost, let the people know that we are live. Let's bring this up here real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna let that play out, and let's get it. Hold on, make sure this sound is on. Cool.
Me and Mano a secret?
Yes, I actually cheated on my husband, and I was with the guy for 2 years, and he broke up with me because he thought I was cheating with somebody else.
The guy you were cheating with broke up with you?
Yes.
Did he know you were married?
He knew I was married, but at the same time, he thought there was like a third person, which nothing like that happened.
Ooh.
I think he just had trust issues because of how me and him started.
No, because he knew that you was a cheater.
Well, maybe.
That's
but
the real
still,
tea.
Was there a third person?
There was not a third person, no.
Okay. So you've never cheated on the person you were cheating with?
No.
Maybe you was
That sounds
texting
crazy.
another person though, right? You was kind of like having text conversations.
I was not. But the thing is, he tried to ask me to see my phone, and I told him no. So I think that was why he kind of was suspicious about something.
Did he want you to leave your husband?
He did, because we had plans, and we were talking about moving in together this year, and it just never went because he was trying to get me to give him my phone to see what was happening, and I said no.
Wow.
You still with your husband now?
Yes.
Are you still open to cheating?
With him, yes, not with somebody else.
Oh, so you don't want to cheat no more with nobody else?
Are you trying to get back together
No.
with him?
Just asking for a homeboy.
I've been trying because this has been a year now, and we've been talking on and off, but he feels like I hurt him in that way. He feels like there was somebody else, so he feels like he can't move on from that.
So really, you like him better than your husband?
Yes, in a way, yes.
Oh man. Well, maybe you just need to get over him and find somebody else to cheat with.
That's not a bad idea, but I don't want that.
Yeah, think about it.
Well, thank you for calling.
You didn't say that. Tell me you did not just say that.
So let me get this straight, my nigga. You got married to somebody that you didn't even love. You opened your legs up to somebody that you didn't love. Decided to create this lifestyle with somebody who was going into it under the assumption that it's you and him against the world. This man put his heart, his soul, his trust, his finances. He put all of that into you, thinking that you were the one. Created this whole lifestyle. See, before I even really go where I want to go with this, I want to paint this picture, because men don't really just get married just to be getting married. If a man really is going to settle down with you, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, if he decides to get down on one knee and give you that wedding ring, he has made it up in his mind that you are the person that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. Most men do not want to be out here sleeping around for the rest of their life. If you have the opportunities to do it when you're younger and you're playing the field, you're going to do it unless you meet that person that brings that unison. So for a brother to say, you know what, this is it for me, let's go ahead and do it. That's a lot. You telling me that this man spent who knows how much money on the ring, the wedding if you had one, finding a place for you, most likely He's taking care of the bills. If that's how you operate in that house, most of the women today, they want you to pay for everything. They want you to make sure that they are safe, and they look at provision solely as a economical stress reliever. They don't want to have to worry about that. So if he checked off all of them boxes, and it still wasn't good enough, I'm so dumbfounded. Why in the world would you, matter of fact, scratch the last 20, 30 seconds of that shit. You knew exactly why you got married to that man. You knew exactly why. So there's two options. Either, matter of fact, let's say three. Option one, you were attracted to him, you were into him, you got bored. Option two, you were never into him, and the only reason why you said I do to him was because of the things that he had that you could extract. So you saw opportunity. You probably felt like this was now or never, and you took it. Or it was option three. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. There's a lot of there's a lot of adults in the world that should never ever get into any type of relationships because you're irresponsible, you're immature, you're childish as fuck, and your intentions are not pure. Your heart is in a dark place. Your ideologies and the things that you believe in are so skewed that all you're going to do is do dirt to the other person. They're nothing but or more than a victim to you. Some of y'all should not be dealing with anyone. You need counseling, you need therapy, you need theraflu, you need Campbell's soup, you need oxygen, you need a fucking smack in the face, a reality check. Y'all just be out here just doing people all type of ways. So either you were into them or you weren't into them. At the end of the day, and I say this, and it's only specifically for certain women. When y'all do shit like this, you're going to reap what you sow, regardless. Don't matter if this was an anonymous call. Doesn't matter if your homegirls keep it secret. It don't matter if you just are so excellent at deception and you know how to cover your trail. Don't matter how smooth you are with it. You will eventually reap what you sow. You took that man down the aisle. He doing what he got to do to make sure that you covered, that you got food, that you got shelter, that you got all that. And then at some point you decide to step out. So you stepping out, you fucking around with somebody for 2 years. You holding on to this secret. And then I guess you thought, I don't know how this works. I don't know where the logic come in with this. People who really think that how how do you marry somebody that's supposed to be the love of your life, but you cheat on the person that's supposed to be the love of your life with someone that you think is the love of your life? Make that make sense to me, please. I would love an answer. Love one.
Hands up. Step out of the vehicle. Now. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You're free to go.
Where's the logic in that? When you hear men in these conversations on these platforms and they say women are fickle and they hot and cold, they need up and downers, they hardly can make decisions on food, and this is what they be talking about. This is exactly what they be talking about. Because if you know, there is no second guessing, there is no questioning your loyalty, there is no temptations, there is nobody that can get in between you and your person. Nobody can stop that. Nah, that's not what this was. It's not love. That shit was pure lust. So you cheating on your husband, and let me guess, you have a perfectly exceptional explanation for why you are stepping out of your marriage with a complete stranger, putting him in danger and yourself. Husband don't know you cheating. Maybe he do, maybe he don't. You put him at danger. You might be sleeping with both of them, might not be sleeping with both of them. The dude that you cheating on your husband with could be a crazy and deranged individual. He could always, or at some point in time, say, man, I want you to myself, and want to take your husband out. This is foul on so many different levels, man. On so many different levels. You're a grown ass woman, but you're so greedy, entitled, and immature. You don't have the foresight to understand the risks that you're taking there. Because if the man didn't walk away from you and he decided, oh, he got something that I want, I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate him, that blood would have been on your hands. And the thing about this, and it's going to sound far-fetched, but if you've watched First 48 or Forensic Files, you know that a lot of these affairs, the men and the women that be involved in them, and they get a thrill and excitement out of stepping out of their relationship, and they be so infatuated with the person that they think is their person, but they're not really their person. So you confuse what love and reality of it. They will sit there and plot, write, exchange messages, have rendezvous, go to the park, sit there for an hour, plan out, and do all type of shit just to get you about the way. They have your insurance policy memorized. They will literally set you up. There's men and women in the ground right now because their partners stepped out of the relationship with somebody else. They didn't want the secrets to come out, so they had to do something to keep that from happening. They didn't want you to be coughing up alimony because you stepped out. They didn't want you to lose the house. They didn't want you to do this, even though you the one in the wrong. So guess what? We can't let that happen. That's an extreme, maybe. Does it happen? Yes, it does. This woman is on the phone with Mano and Angela Lee with this tone in her voice that's absolutely sickening to me, because you know that it's anonymous. Nobody sees your face. We only know your voice. And nobody is good enough to determine who is who based off of the voice. Spilling all the beans, embarrassing your whole husband. So you still married to that man and you called on the show, probably hoping that he would recognize your voice, hoping that he would somehow hear you, that he would reach out to you. Just bragging though. Was your husband a piece of shit? Is he a bad guy? Nobody deserves to be cheated on. Let's be completely clear. If you don't want to be in the relationship or in the marriage, leave the marriage. Go to counseling, go to therapy. That's if you even want to try. But if you've already checked out, then this is what you get. And I don't know why us as men, we're not properly trying to vet people. We're so quick to lay down with you. We're so quick to give you the world. We're so quick to just hand the keys to the kingdom over to you, and you ain't really did a damn thing to earn it. You haven't put in no effort whatsoever. You show up, you're attractive. We like your eyes and how you're shaped. You're not funny, but we make you feel like you're funny and have a personality. Half the time you really don't. And we just accept you for who you are, not really acknowledging the red flags that be in our face. And then you end up in a situation where it's like, damn, man, why did I even? You don't listen to your family or your friends. And then there's women like her who see you weak. They see that they can use you and manipulate you because you don't have any boundaries. And here you are. I would love for that brother to hear this. I would love for him to have heard that conversation. Y'all be playing around too much with people's life, man. If you want to deal with people who do cringy and unflattering things to other human beings, then be with those people. Don't get involved with good people. That's crazy to me, man. So my man's my man say, "Oh, you don't want me to look through your phone? I can't look through your phone. Why can't I look through your phone? You love me, right? You want to be with me, right? You don't want to be with your husband no more, right? I want you to leave your husband for me." The most ironic crap, the most odd. Your wife, your husband, those are not just random cartoon ass titles. They're not just that. There's the title is supposed to mean something. Wife, husband. The words don't mean nothing anymore. They don't hold no weight to nobody. They're just disposable. It's really disrespectful when a man or a woman can come into your relationship and have this entitlement. They can feel as if they are bigger than the program. How the hell does a side chick or a side dude feel as if they have more power and or importance over the person that you said I do to? How does that work? That's weird. That's rude. That's disrespectful. That's unheard of. It shows the times we're in. We don't have no honor, no respect whatsoever for our people, for our partners, for ourselves. You more dedicated to the guy that you met on the sidelines than your actual husband, and he's the motherfucker that's paying for your car, for your eating habits, for the vacations, for the water, for the heat, for the electricity. He's responsible for all of your provisions, but you got more love and respect for that person. But the person that's helping cheat with you, he wants you for himself. You're a dumbass. You're, bro, you gotta be my fellas, man. Fellas, there's somebody for you. Stop coveting other people's spouses. Ladies, there is somebody for you. Stop coveting other people's spouses. You want to be a hoe? Be a hoe. Stay in the street. Don't get married. Don't commit to nobody. Just be in the streets. Just be what you are. Stop bringing other people into your mess. Just be what you are. My man talking about, oh, nah. You married the wrong person. I need you to go ahead and I need you to get that done. Yeah, this ain't it. I need that divorce ASAP. Matter of fact, who you talking to? Who you on the phone with? Dumbass. You met her in a relationship. Who the hell do you think is in her context? Excuse me?
Get over here, you son of a motherfucking piece of shit!
You saw? I don't even know if she told you she was married. She could have told you she was married. And then her flesh and her needs and her wants, they weren't met, so she decided to entertain you anyway. Maybe she didn't tell you she was married at all until later on. One way or another, you know she's married, and that's why you wanted her to get the divorce. But my thing is, all the millions of women out here, you can't find your own. It's I guess it's just something about the challenge of breaking up someone else's home, or it's you want to feel as if you're superior to the other person, so you want to play this game of, let's see if I can be the better woman or the better man for them, because there's some weird little thing I get out of sabotage in relationships, and I secretly just have a fetish for fucking with married men and women. Maybe that's what it is. All of it is absolutely ridiculous, though. That's what we getting y'all killed and beat the hell up. But y'all don't be caring though, because you horny. And on top of that, you don't travel. You don't see the world. You stuck in that little bubble where all you are seeing is her, him, her, him. You see the same people all the time. You don't go outside of that space, so you don't really understand that you're better off meeting somebody who is available to you. or maybe you just work around these people. And the more you work around them, the more intimate it becomes because you build a rapport with this person. But there's millions of people on this planet. Why do folks have or feel the need that they have to consistently pursue folks that are taken? My nigga, she was already in a relationship. What did you think was going to be on her phone? You mad, and then you cut it off. You didn't cut it off because she was cheating on her husband. You didn't see a problem with that. No, there's there's no bro code, there's no sisterhood. None of that stuff is real. There's only people with morals and principles. You either have them or you don't. There's no such thing as a brotherhood or a sisterhood. That shit is made up. It's a system designed to protect and cover people from being held accountable. He left, not because what y'all were doing was wrong. He left because the things that you and him were doing to the husband, he knew that there was a good chance that you were going to do it to him. So he got in and left. Now, you told this story to Angela and Mano. You told them, oh, he left because he didn't trust me. He didn't trust what I had in my phone because I didn't want him to see my phone. No, he knew what you were. He knew what you were when you decided to step out on your husband. Ladies, understand something. You get treated according. He knew what you was doing. Did you really think that meant there's people that will absolutely assume? I'll be getting headaches sometimes with this shit. Y'all meet somebody cheating and then you think, oh, they're gonna be loyal to you because you're just that much more special. So it's impossible. It's inconceivable that they would ever betray you. Oh, I declare. Right. No, he knew exactly what you were. He knew what time you were on. He made you think it was about one thing. But the reality is he already had a time clock on how long he was going to be dealing with you. You just didn't know that. He already knew exactly when he was going to get the hell up out of there. Now, there's some dumbass dudes out there that really think they can take the spot of the husband, or that it's going to be any different once you two get aligned. Y'all just be horny. Y'all don't really have no real connection with these people. Y'all be in the moment. In the moment, and then let's say you finally get the person. Let's say you break up the happy home, you sabotage everything, you got good sex, everything is magical, blah, 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 blah. Cool. The wife is out the way. The husband is out the way. Guess what? You're going to spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder paranoid because you're going to be waiting on the day that they do it to you. Or you're going to find out without the sex, there was never anything there. The only thing that was keeping you together was the thrill and the idea of this being something more. That passion and that heat that be coming off of you. You really honestly thought it was chemistry. It's not chemistry. It's fleshly desire. You want something that you can't have. It makes you want it more. You finally get it. You realize that your personalities, they don't mesh. You can't stand being under each other 24 hours a day. Now you like, oh man, this ain't what I thought it was. I should have just stayed where I was at. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Cry me a river. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Cut it out.
I sure as hell don't. You can go on with your life. Get the hell out my face. You crazy. You done lost your everlasting mind. So you just went on the whole internet, told them basically, yep, I'm cheating on my husband, cheating on him for 2 years. The dude, I want to be with him. I want to cheat. I want to cheat, but I don't want to cheat with just anybody. I want to cheat with that specific person. Right. Oh, I feel real special. I really do. There's this woman who was in a whole marriage wants to cheat on her husband with little old me. Oh, you chose me. You chose me to step out of your relationship with, spread your bodily fluids with, your spiritual wickedness with. Oh, thank you. I feel so honored. I could have never asked for anything better in life than to have covered a woman that is not even mine under the eyes of God. Thank you for that. Thank you for such an honor. Y'all tripping, man. 2025 done showed up and showed out. A lot of y'all out here, man, on some BS, on some real BS. And then you will be the same one that'll pop up on social media crying about how there's no good men out here. You'll be the same one complaining, saying you choose the bear, that men don't be romantic anymore. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to do this and do that and that and that and the third. But look at what you're doing. Look at how you're carrying yourself. Look at the messages that you're putting out here to the other women in the world, the ones who are solid and locked in and they really have the best intentions. You think you giving people hope? You think that clip made anybody want to trust women? You think that clip makes women look any better or any worse? I'm gonna have to say something about that too. This gotta stop. Because ladies, gentlemen, y'all know that there's a group out there that make both sides look horrible. There's a group for men and there's a group for women. Make us both look bad. Call it out. Address it. Acknowledge it. Stop pretending like it's a pick a day to choose who is more guilty. And no, there's both sides that's guilty on both fronts. Acknowledge it. That's dirty, man. And then the unfortunate part about this is if he never finds out and she devises some messed up scheme to somehow get the divorce and have it look as if he was in the wrong so that she can get out of the marriage and then successfully extract from him resources, money, alimony, whatever you want to label it. People will look at her as if she was a victim, as if he was this monster and he did everything wrong and she had every right to do what she did and get what she got out of it. The whole time she plotted and planned the whole escape. The only difference is she didn't find that man's replacement. She found him. He didn't want her. So she's going to stay with the husband, at least until she gets over that guy and she finds somebody else, or she just gets tired of being in the marriage and she knows that there's a time limit on where and when she's going to pack her bags and go. She's trying to secure her lifestyle for after all the smoke is cleared. Savage. Extremely savage. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Nobody. I mean, how heartless could you be? That's not right, man. I be stuttering because I be trying to comprehend how a person can do that. Like, stop saying that you're an adult. Don't tell me you grown and you 30, 40 plus years old and you still moving like that. You too scared to tell a person what it is, what you want, what you don't want. Seriously. Yeah. I ain't got no respect for stuff like that. But I guess when you have anonymity, anybody can be bold and brazen all these secrets. I guess it is easy because you don't have to show your face and you don't have to be put under that spotlight for who you truly are. You can continue to cosplay as this great human being. I'm not here to judge. You do you. Like I said at the beginning, just because we don't see it, that don't mean that karma's not going to visit you one day. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Look, man, tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, we back. I got the crew. We got another one that we got to talk about. So make sure you hit them notifications, lock in. I'm about to go back in the lab. The job is never done. We're going to chop it up again. I appreciate y'all for being here. And happy holidays, man. New Year's is right around the corner. Are you going out? Are you staying in? Whatever you do, be safe. Be safe. Make sure you are surrounded by the right folks. Don't have everybody in your space. Everybody can't be in it. But yeah, we out, man. I'll see y'all later on, Lord willing. Peace. Oh, do me a solid before you go.
What's the goddamn button, bro?
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I my ancestors speak, they tell me the